Welcome everyone to the team builder for week 8 of the GNDL. Currently I'm 7-0, so if I win this, then I can have a fully undefeated regular season, which would be really cool. I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, I'm saying I don't think it's likely, because what's the chance of getting an undefeated regular season? But really, I do just need to win one more match, which is pretty cool. Yeah, actually quite close. Anyway, this week I'm playing the Glass Cannons, coached by Jason, who has pretty scary team. In fact, it's very good. Scares me a bit. Well, most teams do, but this one quite a lot because I don't know. I just don't feel super prepared because I feel like everything on the team is good into me, and I haven't had extensive practice against everything. Especially Credilli. I've never even seen a Credilli. It was not brought in any mocks that I played. Bit worried about it. I'm actually not that worried about Credilli. Anyway, their team is Palafin, Iron Treads, Terra Weavile, Rotom Wash, Sylveon, Terra Moltres, Mega Sceptile, Earthworm, Cradily, and Dusclops. Obviously Palafin is very hard to switch into because normally you check it with water types or grass types or dragon types. My water type is Greninja, who is very frail and weak to fighting. My dragon type is Kyurem, who is weak to fighting, not very frail, but still weak to fighting. And my grass type is Levani. That is not a good Pokemon. Levani has a good matchup into has a good matchup into Rotom Wash, but apart from Rotom Wash, it has a bad matchup to every other mon on this team. Actually, I might be able to beat Trents. Probably can't beat Trents. Don't take my word for that. I didn't bring Levani. And I'm thinking maybe I should, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to change the team. I might change the team. I probably won't change the team. Anyway, Treads is good at spinning, which is annoying because I like spikes. And it's also just pretty scary into my team in general. Earthquake is quite good. It luckily doesn't really get anything for Rotom. Too much, at least. I don't think it has anything. I don't think it gets any water moves. And might have Stone Edge. It probably has Stone Edge. But I've almost never seen an Iron Treads click Stone Edge. Maybe it only has Rock Slide. It could also just not have these moves. I'm not sure. I know that Tusk does. Actually, Tusk might not have Stone Edge. I know Tusk has Head Smash. I don't know about Treads. I know Treads doesn't have Head Smash, but it could still have Stone Edge and Rock Slide. I need to check that after this. Weavile, especially with Terra, hits very hard. The last time I played against Terra Weavile, I lost. I lost to the Shaman, not to the Weavile. But that doesn't change the fact that Terra Weavile is very good. Terra Ice Triple Axle kind of just rips through my team. Terra Dark Knockoff also rips through my team, especially after a Swords Dance. Thank God I have a Pokemon that resists both them and Klefki, but since it's Terra, it can just be Terra Fire, Terra Blast to blow my Klefki up. And that would be bad, I must admit. Rotom Wash is kind of just annoying to kill. A lot of my mons don't have great ways of hitting it, and I don't really like switching into it too much. Sylveon's just really tanky on the special side into my very specially oriented team, especially when I'm not bringing a Gunk Shot Greninja. Moltres is just fat on the physical side, and it can Terra, so yeah. If it's Scarf, Terra Fire, Terra Fire Burn Up, could be an issue. Offensive Moltres is kind of scary, which is kind of weird to say. Mega Sceptile is a bad Pokemon, but it's kind of okay into my team because my Klefki is not specially defensive, so it actually takes a decent chunk. It takes 45 from Leaf Storm. I didn't realize Mega Sceptile was that strong. I apologize to Mega Sceptile for calling it terrible. It's just below average. It's not completely terrible. It does do a lot of damage, except it would be a lot better if it had Draco, so it could do a lot of damage with non-grass type moves, because grass is a pretty terrible offensive type. Anyway, Earthworm, again, really bulky. It also has Earth Eater, so it can kind of wall shocks, which is pretty funny. And it can set up hazards and be annoying. It can coil and be annoying. It can't Shed Tail because that's banned. But yeah, it's just annoying in general. I don't really like playing into it. Cradily, I don't even know what this thing does. I guess it's immune to water, and I have a Greninja. So that's pretty cool, because Cradily is Storm Drain. It also has Suction Cup, so it weakens Knockoff, which I didn't bring on this team. And Dusclops is just really bulky and very annoying with Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, all that stuff. Anyway, should probably get into what I've brought. First, Fizz-Def Sandy Shocks, Terra Water, Iron Press, with Thunderbolt and Miracle holding Rindoberry. This set looks very weird, and the set is very weird, was the first thing that I thought of when looking at this, because the first thing I thought when looking at this was, wow, my team gets 6-0'd by Palafin and Weavile. I need a bulky water type. And you may be thinking, oh, you have Cloyster, base 180 defense. For some reason, I decided I wanted to bring Iron Press Rest Talk or something on Cloyster, and then I learned Cloyster doesn't get Body Press, so at some point I decided to replace it for Sandy Shocks. Why? I don't actually know. I kind of just did. But yeah, I don't really have a good reason. I did when I replaced it, otherwise I wouldn't have replaced it. Maybe I was like struggling to find a Cloyster. I was trying to bring like Whirlpool Toxic, and I was like, oh, I get chipped down too much, even though I was like Terra Water and I couldn't do any damage. Whereas Shocks, even with like almost no investment or less for special attack, it still does like decent damage with Thunderbolt. I think it sometimes 2-hit KOs physically defensive Moltres if it doesn't Terra, so that's cool. Wait, no, it does. No, it does 2-hit KO because it did like 30 to. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we have Iron Defense so that we can set up against a bulk up Palafin. We have Thunderbolt just for general damage. Body Press is good once I've got up in Iron Defense. It also just Oko's Weavile if it doesn't Terra, and it lets us have a way to hit Earthworm. Actually, I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt does more to Earthworm if I don't get up in Iron Defense if it's Fizz-Def, which, is understandable. Anyway, the Rindoberry Mirror Coat is specifically for Mega Sceptile, because this team is pretty slow, right? The only mons that I expect to have speed investment are like Palafin and up, maybe Scarf Rotom or Offensive Moltres. But I feel like Palafin could easily be a very bulky bulk up set in this match, which would result in no speed, which would result in Sandy Shocks being faster. Although if it is bulk up, I would expect it to be creeping no speed Shocks. I would do that. Maybe it's creeping like modest Shocks. I wouldn't do that. Anyway, and after 9 defense, Treads and Weavile can't really touch me. So the Rindoberry Mirror Coat is so that if Mega Sceptile comes in, trying to revenge kill the Sandy Shocks after 9 defense, and it goes for like Energy Ball or Giga Drain or Leaf Storm, I can live with the Rindo. I actually think I still died of some rolls of Leaf Storm with Rindoberry, because the Sceptile's fast enough to run Modest into my team. Kind of annoying. Anyway, but Energy Ball and Giga Drain we should just kill it with Mirror Coat, live because of the Rindoberry, which isn't the ideal way that I want to use Sandy Shocks, because this is my main check to Palafin and Weavile. And if I let it take so much damage from a Leaf Storm from the Sceptile, sure, I get rid of Sceptile, but I already have kind of decent answers to Sceptile and Rotom Heat and Klefki. But it's there as an option because I didn't really know what else to run of the fourth move. I was thinking like maybe Thunder Wave. I probably could have just run Earth Power if I wanted. Anyway, yeah, it's a weird set. I hope it works. It's been doing okay in mocks. Maybe... No, I'm not going to replace it with Cloyster now. Too far in. Anyway, second mon. Rotom Heat. Spadef. Yeah, I'm pretty sure out of all the Rotom Heats that I've brought this season, all of them have been Spadef except for the one choice specs I brought. Well, week 1 it was offensive, but it was meant to be a bulky set, so I didn't really know what I was doing there. Anyway, yeah, this is my check to offensive Moltres, because offensive Moltres scares me. It's also my defensive check to Sylveon, which is why we have Toxic, and also kind of Mega Sceptile. Dragon Pulse is like 35, which is a lot, but It's okay. Anyway, I have Overheat to nuke Treads because this also soft checks Treads. Treads can't do much to us, but I don't really want to get knocked off if rocks are up because, then Rotom can't do its stuff because I didn't bring Pain Split, so it has no recovery. Toxic lets me wear down a Moltres. It lets me wear down Carmine Sylveon, or just generally Sylveon in general, because Sylveon does not take much damage from Rotom Heat, unsurprisingly. It also lets me beat Dusclops when combined with Hex. Poisoning Dusclops badly is a big deal because my team, since I'm not bringing Dark moves on Greninja and I didn't bring knockoff Lavani or knockoff Grafaiai or knockoff Gardevoir, I think those are my only ones with knockoff. Anyway, since I didn't bring knockoff, Dusclops is really annoying unless I get Annihilape in and can Rage Fist it. Yeah, and Volt Switch is just for pivoting. Yeah, this can also kind of, in a pinch, check a Weavile if it's not Terra Dark Choice Band or it's got an upper sword stance. Because, we can, in theory, check a Weavile which doesn't Terra by just nuking it with Overheat, but I lose so much health on Rotom, and I'm no longer able to check the Sylveon and the Moltres, which I want Rotom to check, which is not good. Next, we have my main Wall Breaker. Potential win condition, probably just a Wall Breaker in Annihilape. It's Choice Band because what I've learned is without Terra, bulk up Annihilape, kind of hard to use. Still good, just harder to use than with Terra because it's weak to a lot of common types. Anyway, so I brought Choice Band because I can kind of just click buttons into the team. I don't think Dusclops is likely to come. And if it doesn't, Drain Punch is pretty free. I just need to be worried about burns from Moltres. But we have Choice Band Rock Slide, which does nuke that. U-Turn lets me pivot. It also Oko's Mega Sceptile, because Mega Sceptile's bad. And Drain Punch does good damage into basically everything, except Moltres and Dusclops, of course. And it gives me recovery. I could have gone with Close Combat, which Oko's Earthworm and Oko's Cradilly and Oko's Iron Treads. While Drain Punch doesn't. Actually, Drain Punch can Oko some offensive treads sometimes. Because I wanted to be able to heal Annihilape a bit, because it's not fast, right? I'm running Bulky Ape because, like I said, I don't expect anything below the Palafin to be running any speed unless it's offensive Moltres. So with full speed, we outrun no investment Moltres, just in case they bring full bulk. And then, we can just click stuff. It's good, I think. And Rage Fist is also really, really free. The only resist is Weavile, which is not a real ghost resist. I feel like Terra Dark or Terra Ghost Moltres could be, not Terra Ghost, Terra Normal Moltres could be a consideration. I don't really think so, though. I feel like Moltres might not come. The 6 I'm expecting are Treads, Palafin, Rotom Wash, Sylveon, Earthworm, and then either Moltres or Weavile. Maybe Mega Sceptile. And I could also see Dusclops coming over Rotom Wash or Sylveon. So basically everything except Cradilly. I don't think Cradilly's coming in. If Cradilly's there, I'm going to have no idea what it's doing. Yeah. Anyway, the Annihilape just hits pretty hard in general. In mocks, I got into a lot of situations where I could just click Drain Punch because I rock slided the Moltres early really aggressively, which is probably not a good play, but I'm probably going to try and do it. If I get Annihilape in against the Weavile, let's say Weavile takes a kill on something and I bring in Ape, then 3 of my moves just Oko from full HP if it doesn't Terra. And in that position, I'm probably just going to click Rock Slide because it's going to be he's going for a fighting move. I should go into my Moltres. Unless Dusclops is there, and Moltres isn't, in which case I'm definitely U-turning. Anyway, next mon is the mon that I've been trying to bring in a lot of weeks and just hasn't been brought, which is Kyurem. Specifically, Dragon Dance Weakness Policy. I've tried to use D-Dance Weakness Policy Kyurem in 2 weeks before, and then I ended up replacing it with something else both weeks. I tried to bring it against the Funky Fennekin, and then I replaced it with Spectrum Heat because my team was getting absolutely bullied by Air Balloon, Tinkerton. And I tried to bring it against the Crystal Palace Crawdons as well. I don't remember what I replaced it with. There was something. Anyway, but it's finally coming because behind screens from Klefki, I can easily get up a Dragon Dance. I can eat a Hyper Voice from Sylveon. I can eat an Iron Head from Treads. I can eat a Low Kick from Sneasler. Wrong Pokemon. Sneasel. Wrong Pokemon. Weavile. First try. I never get my names of Pokemon wrong. I can eat like a Body Press or an Iron Head from the what's the Pokemon called? Earthworm. I can eat a Rock Move from Credilli. I can eat maybe Dragon Pulse from Sceptile. And I can eat a Drain Punch, but probably not a Close Combat from Palafin. And then I can get up a Dragon Dance. And then with my speed investment, I think I don't remember what this investment is for. It's 184 plus. It's for something. I think this is just to be faster than Rotom Wash, so that at +1 I outrun Scarf Rotom. And then if I get up my Dragon Dance and my Weakness Policy pops, then Freeze Dry just brutalizes this team, right? The only good mons to really switch into this set of Ice Move of Freeze Dry is Weavile kind of just gets blown up, especially since I'm running Iron Head, and that at +3 will delete Weavile. Sylveon is pretty good as a Spidef mon, but again, +3 Iron Head kills Fizdef Sylveon after Spike. Hooray. Yay. So it's mainly just Earthworm I need to be worried about, and maybe like Spidef Dusclops could be a problem. But I feel like Earthworm and Dusclops could both probably not come. So that's good. And Spidef Moltres is also like decent into it. But +2 Ice Beam does a ton of damage. It does like 68, 70-ish, I think, from off the top of my head. I seem to remember that happening in mocks. I lied. I seem to remember myself doing like 38% in mocks unboosted. But that might have been when Kieran was modest. Because at one point I had the speed EVs different and I was slower than Scarfwash at +1, but I outran Mega Sceptile, I think. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, if I get up a Dragon Dance and my Weakness Policy pops, I probably just win the game. Probably. And if I don't, I'll chip things down enough that I can probably clean up with Ape or Shocks or maybe something else. Probably not. Anyway, next is the Pokemon that allows Kyurem to be a usable Pokemon with this set, and that's Klefki. Yeah, this set is really boring. It's literally just dual screens Fizz Def with Light Clay, and my other two moves are Foul Play and Toxic. I'm Fizz Def to check Weavile, as long as it's not Terra Fire or Terra Ground Terra Blast. Foul Play does a ton of damage to Weavile if it Terras. Like, Weavile will... It has a good chance of getting two-shot, like 50-ish% by Foul Play. It does like 46 to 55, I think it is. Those numbers might be wrong. But it can two-shot the Weavile with Foul Play if it Terras or goes for Sword Stance. And if it Terras out of the Dark Resistance and goes for Sword Stance, then it could just die. And Toxic lets me chip down Rotom Wash. And Palafin, which isn't already poisoned by one of my other mons. And also a Sylveon. This doesn't really check Sylveon. It kind of just sits in front of it and hopes that Toxic kills it and hopes that it's not running Heal Bell. Heal Bell Sylveon, by the way, bullies this team. Not even close. My team gets like 27-0'd by Heal Bell Sylveon. Like Heal Bell, Wish, Calm Mind, Hyper Voice. It destroys me. There's nothing my team can do to that except hope that Annihilape got hit a bunch of times first so I can Oko it with Banded Rage Fist. Hopefully that doesn't come. Yeah, I couldn't really find a solution to that other than use Grafaiai, and Grafaiai was so unbelievably terrible. I mean, I could have just clicked Taunt, but like, where's the fun in that? Anyway, yeah, Klefki, simple. Foul Play also does a lot to Palafin. I think that if the Palafin is fast, Foul Play always breaks sub, and if it's bulky, it has a chance to break sub. I think the only time which we don't break Palafin sub is if it's like max Fizz Def and no attack investment. Then I think the sub lives a foul play. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Foul play also does decent damage into treads, but I should never really be keeping Clef Key in on treads. It's not a great idea. Oh yeah, because of this, well, not because I'm bringing Clef screens on Clef Key, but because so many of my mons can get dual screens. In fact, I'm pretty sure my only mons that can't get dual screens are Greninja and Grafaiai. Well, it's definitely Grafaiai. The other one's either Greninja or Annihilape. I feel like it's probably Ape. Actually, maybe it's both. Yeah, those three. Anyway, 7 of my mons can have dual screens, which is pretty funny. I am expecting Weavile to have not Brick Break. I'm expecting it to be like maybe like Boots SD, Axle Knock, Brick Break, or it could not be SD and it might be a choice item and it'll have like Terra Fire or Ground Terra Blast for the Clef Key. Yeah, just my thoughts on what I think might come. I'm not sure which of those, but I do think that it will likely have Brick Break, and I think it's the most likely mon to have Brick Break. Maybe Dusclops will have Brick Break as well. I don't actually know if Dusclops gets Brick Break, but if it does, I think it definitely will have it, because, it doesn't do much damage. It'll probably just be like Pain Split, Toxic, I don't know, Protect, and random utility move, which I think will be Brick Break. Anyway, enough about, I don't even know what I was talking about, what I think my opponent will bring. Last Pokemon, Greninja. This is a lead set. As you can tell from the fact that it's Sash and has T-Spikes and Spikes. Yeah, the idea is I lead off with this Greninja. I try and get up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes. I can use Taunts to stop Rotom from defogging or Moltres from defogging. And I have Scold because even though I'm max special attack modest, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted the burn chance, It's kind of just nice. I felt like I didn't need the damage of Surf because Scold's still 2 shots Moltres and 1 shot offensive Treads and 2 shots Fizz Def Earthworm, which was what I needed. We're running Torrent this week, partially because I wanted to run all 3 Greninja abilities this season, and I've run Battle Bond and Protean, but not Torrent yet, but mainly because Protean's I don't want to change my type. Water Dark is surprisingly nice because it does resist both Palafin and Weavile stabs. And I don't think becoming a pure poison type in this matchup is too useful with T-Spikes. It kind of just makes me worse because I'm likely to click T-Spikes the first time. And since I'm Sash, if I get hit into Sash, since I'm max special attack modest, Torrent boosted Scolds do a lot of damage. If I'm not hitting into Credilli, which is Storm Drain, or the 2 water types, like this guy kind of chunks. Like it does, I think like 35 to nearly 50 or something to Sylveon, but I'm pretty sure that was Fizz Def. I also could be making these numbers up. I just feel like I have a memory of them. Anyway, I want to get up T-Spikes because the idea is I get up T-Spikes and then Sandy Shock sets up Iron Defense and sits in front of Palafin long enough for it to just die to T-Spike. I think it's funny that I'm running double Toxic on a team which also has T-Spikes. Spikes are also useful. Like I said, after Spike, I think +3 Kyurem Iron Head kills Sylveon with this investment. Yeah. Greninja, I don't know. I wanted to run this set, and I think it works well, but there are some leads which it doesn't work out into. Like, if I lead into Palafin, I'm just going to instantly switch to Annihilape to try and get a Rage Fist stack on the flip turn. And if I lead into Rotom Wash, I think I just go hard out into Kyurem and just click Freeze Dry. Because I don't really want to be on the receiving end of Scarf Thunderbolt as I click Taunt like an idiot. Yeah, I think that's it. I might also switch it out against some other things. I'm not sure though. Maybe I'll switch it out against Weavile. Anyway, that's the team. So, yeah. Hopefully I win, and I will see you in the battle. This is the battle. I am, potentially screwed. This is exactly what I was marking against, but it's Terra Fire on that and Terra Fairy on that. Those don't bode great. Terra Fairy on thingy is fine, I guess, but I'm kind of scared of the Moltres. Let's just lead off with Gran. I will instantly be clicking Scold here. If it's AV, it's AV. Like, I think the only way this goes badly is if I don't get the roll and it's Assault, or if it's Assault Vest, clicks Rapid Spin, then kills me with Superstar Slam. Or I guess if it's Sash. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop Scold instantly. And hope, oh, time is not meant to be on. Okay, Rotom comes in. I get a burn, it's lefties, okay. 15, I can calc damage, that looks like Spidef. Let me just build my own set. Like max Spidef, yeah, it is. I'm gonna put on Calm Nature as well, because I assume it is. It could be Modest. You never know. And I'm just going to T-Spike. Volt Switch. Shouldn't kill me. Should put me in Torrent. Nice. In Torrent range. This is going to do some big damage. If Sylveon comes out here, I am legendarily screwed, because then it won't be badly poisoned. And I kind of need Sylveon to be badly poisoned. Unless it's Boot, in which case everything is fine. Yeah. The good thing is now AV Treads should die to Scald. Okay. He doesn't know I'm Torrent. So he could be Scarf, that's a possibility, but if it outspeeds me and I die, at least I know it's Scarf. If it's AV, it should go down, hopefully, because I'm Torrent. He doesn't know that I'm not Battle Bond. Yeah, okay, it's Scarf. Scarf Treads. I assume that would be outspeeding, this guy, which is what, 331? Yeah, so it's 44. Choice Scarf, okay. Now we know it's Choice Scarf Iron Treads. This is actually kind of bad. This is the situation where I lost most of my mocks because I couldn't badly poison the Palafin or Sylveon, so I didn't actually get anything good out of it. But yeah, it's Choice Scarf that checks out. But that means that it's probably not going to be Rapid Spin, so maybe my T-Spikes, which affect 3 Pokemon, might stay up. Probably should have gone for a regular Spike, actually, would have been better, I believe. Yeah, regular Spike was probably better than Toxic Spikes. Rotom Wash comes back in. How much does this take from Freeze Dry? Takes 50. That's not very good. I don't have a good way to kill Rotom. I mean, it doesn't do very much to my Rotom. Okay, it does half of my Rotom's health. Maybe I just go Cure Him and click Freeze Dry, I think. Does Rotom get any, I need to make it Nat Dex. Rotom Wash. Does it get, like, anything super effective other than, like, Hidden Power? I don't think it does. Yeah, okay, it doesn't. Just click Freeze right here. It's not Yachi. You just go for Volt. Do a little 14%. That's like max roll on no bulk, so they could think it's like a low roll on some bulk. I mean, they know max special attack because Freeze Dry did 60, which was like one of the highest rolls, I think. Does this show you? Oh, okay, it doesn't show you all the rolls. If it's Scarf Dreads, it probably does have what's it called? A move to hit the Rotom Heat. I think it'll have Stone Edge. Like Scarf would probably be like Earthquake, Volt Switch, Stone Edge, maybe Iron Head. Not sure if Iron Head comes into me. Kyurem looks really weird. I've never really thought about that. But yeah, this Pokemon does not look normal. Kyurem is a weird looking Pokemon. Comes Weavile straight away. Okay. I will be clicking Dragon Dance. Oh wait, Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. Let's replace Swords Dance with Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. How much does it do to me? Okay, I don't die. Let's Dragon Dance up and hope it's not Choice Band. Wonder why it's Terra Fairy. Seems like a bit of a strange decision. Especially considering you can get like fighting moves for Gren. And it has like Psycho Cut for Ape. Why is low kicks lowest roll 5? Okay, goes knockoff. That's kind of annoying. I'm doing what I said I shouldn't be doing and throwing away my win condition instantly. I would have preferred if they clicked like low kick or something, but it's all good. It's fine. You can't win them all. Oh wait, if it's like Scarf Moltres, then I lose. That's at 0. Oh my god. Okay, just go Freeze Ray again. I am slower than Scarf Treads. I should probably keep Kyurem around, I think. Because I don't want to just lose to the Sylveon. It is, yeah, Fairy and Fire, okay. It's a bit of a weird position. Weavile comes back out. Knocked at 47, so it's not banded. I don't think Ice Shot. Yeah, Ice Shot does not kill me. Maybe he's gonna go Moltres Fish for Flame Body Burn. I just don't see a good reason for Weavile to come in here. It's also not Boots. It could be Babiri Berry. That is a possibility. Oh, it's Choice Scarf. Okay. I'm just gonna Rock Slide. Please land, please land, please land. Oh, thank God. That's very good. That's very, very, very good. Choice Scarf Weavile. In comes Sylveon. This is the part where I lose to Sylveon, by the way. Please don't be Carmine, please don't be Carmine, please don't be Carmine. Okay, Hyper Voice 22. That is offensive, I think. Max Special Attack. Oh yeah, that's Max Special Attack Modest. Okay, let's... Yep, I've decided this is the set. Hex. Ooh. Yeah, definitely faster than Sylveon. Yeah, I feel like we just lose if this is Carmine now, huh? Because I let Kyurem die. Not my greatest play of all time. Yeah, that does 15. They show size shock. Okay. Does that kill my guy? It actually doesn't. I think I might just Volt Switch out into him. And then click Rage Fist. Please don't Hyper Voice, please don't Hyper Voice, please don't Hyper Voice. Mystical Fire. Am I Defiant? Oh, I am Defiant. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's massive. I just locked Drain Punch. I might win now. I honestly could. It is possible. It is possible that I just win now by spamming Drain Punch. How much does Terra Fairy Terra Blast do to me? Put Terra Blast on over Shard. I don't think it's Shard if it's Scarf. It doesn't kill me. It doesn't kill me. And even if they Terra Fairy, I kill through the Terra with Drain Punch. Oh my god. This is big news. This is very, very, very big news. I'm so glad that was a Mystical Fire. In hindsight, that probably wasn't a very good play, but I probably didn't have a very good play in general. Wait, it might have just been Assault Vest. What did Hex do? 15. Oh no, it was fast. It was just fast, okay. That was a very good move for Annihilape to come in on. I can't lie. That was very, very good for Annihilape to switch in on. Whoa. That takes a bit of pressure off of me. I'm choice banned, so. Actually, if this goes Terra Fairy and my band gets knocked off, do I still kill it? Apparently. It'll die to poison. Okay. That's the wrong item. There we go. Some big predicts in this game from Annihilape. Thank you, Ape. Kyurem is still a terrible Pokemon, by the way. What does it do? Get one kill and die? And the good thing is, since it was offensive Sylveon, he doesn't know that I'm choice banned. Unless it was like super tanky Moltres. Yeah, because if he's max HP Moltres, it was a roll. So unless he's Fizz 7 and 2 is Terrifier, I feel like there's a decent chance he was pretty offensive. Which is good because I tried him, he's at half health. I don't actually know what the purpose of that. Actually, it could be like Scarf Adamant. It's possible. Yeah, Terra Blast is 76. Oh, I killed so much from that. And since Balfin's on small mode, do I die to EQ? Yes, I died to EQ. Okay. I think I just let Ape go down. Yeah, and I know it's Scarf, so I just Volt Switch. No point in not Volt Switching. Yeah, that's a bit okay. I just Terra what I need and I think I win. This Volt Switch once I Terra doesn't do too much. Yeah, it shouldn't. It isn't. Oh, it is leftovers. Okay. Maybe it's not sent. Sorry about that. I had to stop recording because people were trying to talk to me. Yeah, I skipped a turn. The Paltham clicked CC as I went for iron defense. Just gonna do it again. And I should just win with 2 body presses now. Yeah, Volt is 27, that's nothing. Body press. Bang. And Iron Treads. No, crit EQ doesn't matter because I have the thing in the back. Yeah, GG. And crit vault never kills me. Whew. What a game, what a game, what a game, what a game, what a game. What a game. I think I screwed up the thing where all my Pokemon have even amount of kills, but hey. At least I won. Oh, I went undefeated. Oh. Wow. Never really hit me until just then. I did not lose. I hope they can keep this up in playoffs, which will be in 2 weeks because I have a bye. Anyway.